Two running backs just signed to new teams this week. Nick Chubb, it was earlier this week. JK Dobbins to the Broncos became official a couple days ago, 2 days ago, more recently. So I'm just going to break down my thoughts on both moves and which move I think will make the most impact. Starting off with Nick Chubb, him on the Texans, him with Joe Mixon is a nice thunder and lightning. Nick Chubb, he's came back from devastating knee injuries before in college. That one injury he had at Georgia is gruesome. You see the photo, very gruesome. But he still came back, had an elite NFL career for a good amount of years, 5 years. He was a top 5 back in the NFL. Consistent as hell, 1,000 yards every season. And then, last 2 years, back-to-back seasons ending with season-ending injuries. One of them being a lot more gruesome, but he came back from that, played a little bit this season. Kind of looked like he lost a step, but this is the type of guy that I think if anybody could come back from what he's had to come back injury-wise, it'd be him. Very hard worker, no bullshit, type of locker room guy you want in the building. This is a D'Amico Ryans type of guy. Silent assassin. You don't need him to be great, and especially with him making like $2.5 million, 1-year deal. If he's not good, you lose nothing. It's a low risk, high reward type of move. He's going to take a lot of tread off of Joe Mixon's tires. Joe Mixon is about to be 29 this season. You don't need him getting 300 touches. You need somebody to take that pressure off him. You need a RB2 you could trust. Dameon Pierce, very inconsistent. I don't know what's happening with him. Woody Marks is a rookie. You don't want to put a lot of pressure on his plate. So you get a guy like Nick Chubb who's going to be able to run in between the tackles, fight for yardage, and just, make Joe Mixon's job easier. I think realistically, Nick Chubb getting 500 yards is not that crazy. And if he gets you that, you feel really good about this move. So Nick Chubb being in a position to compete at a high level with the Texans, a team that if they could just protect CJ Stroud, this is a team that could make it out the AFC potentially. And Mixon, like I said, about him having fresh legs, he usually is somebody that misses 1 or 2 games a season. You don't have to worry about having a replacement for him because you have Nick Chubb, a guy who could take on the workload, be RB1 for a game or 2. I really like this move for them. And this running back room looks nice because Woody Marks is an explosive guy, speedy running back, a guy that could be effective in the passing game. And Nick Chubb is that bruiser running back, that guy that's just going to run in between the tackles, run hard, truck defenders. And Joe Mixon's that Swiss Army guy that could do a little bit of both. So this running back room for the Texans is pretty nice. Expect Dameon Pierce to get traded though soon, potentially. This is a guy that could be a post-training camp cut. You look at JK Dobbins going to the Broncos, I think this is a more impactful move. I think this is a guy that could rush for 1,000 yards in this Broncos offense. We saw last season, Javonte Williams, 500 yards rushing behind one of the best offensive lines in the NFL. That's why he's no longer in the building for the Broncos. That's why they moved on from him, because you need somebody that's going to be productive. You need that run game to be more effective, especially if you have the run schemes Sean Payton has. Now this running back room looks a little more dynamic. Jaleel McLaughlin, he's somebody that's that, third down guy, that guy that can be effective in the pass game. RJ Harvey, fast running back. He has great upside to him, but I don't think he's there yet to get the full workload. So Dobbins is going to come in and be the RB1. He had 1,000 yards from scrimmage last season in 13 games. Missed a couple games towards the end of the year. 900 yards rushing. 9 touchdowns. He looked as healthy as he's looked the last couple years. He's only 26 years old. So I think this is a guy that could have 1,000 yards rushing in this Broncos offense and find a home in Denver. Him and RJ Harvey could be a 1-2 punch moving forward in Denver. And Sean Payton, I think he's going to love JK Dobbins. So this is a move I'm really high on, really excited about what he could do in Denver. And Denver just gets scarier and scarier.